Hey boys and girls, this week in language we're going to be talking about contractions. Now remember, a contraction is two words that have been put together to make a new word. And there's a little apostrophe that is a trap door that letters fall through. And they're missing in the new contraction. Let's talk about this for just a minute before we talk about the work that you're going to be doing this week on contractions. You have a poster that will help you figure out the meaning of a contraction if you have forgotten. It said a contraction is a word that is made by combining two words with an apostrophe. And the apostrophe is that little mark that goes above the word where the missing letter or letters would be. So here on this side it gives you an example. Do not. The contraction for that would be don't. You see the apostrophe, and you also see that the letter O from the word not has fallen down that little trap door, and it's missing. We talked a lot about contractions and worked with them already in our centers and reading groups, so I know that you're going to do a great job with this week. Let's look at the work that you're going to be completing and talk about it for just a second, okay? On this sheet, you're going to be making contractions that match the word under the picture, okay? So you'll see a picture, and it has a contraction on it. This one says he's, okay? You're going to color the two words in the box by the picture that make the contraction he's, which would be he is. Boys and girls, you can use your crayons for this activity, or you can use your highlighter if you would like. Down at the bottom, your instructions say to write two sentences using two of the contractions above. Write two sentences using two of the contractions above. And you're just going to look at the word under the picture and then color the two words in the box by the picture that make that contraction. All right, you're also going to be changing words into contractions this week. So look at sentence number 1. I do not like being a frog. The contraction that you're trying to find is for the underlined two words, do not. So you're going to look over here in the box and you're going to find the correctly written contraction. You're going to bubble in the little circle beside that word. The correct contraction for do not would be don't. D-O-N apostrophe T. Now they're trying to trick you here. They've got the apostrophe in the wrong place. But you know that the letter O in the word not is missing, and so that lets you know that is the correct one. You're going to do the rest of those on this page the same way. On this page, you're going to practice writing some contractions. Okay, so you have a sentence that has a blank. You're going to read the sentence and then look over on the end and find the contraction that is spelled correctly and makes the most sense. Okay, so number 1 says, blank, go to the bakery. Let's is your choice, but it's spelled two different ways. It's spelled L-E-T-S apostrophe and L-E-T apostrophe S. You've got to figure out which one of those is the correct spelling, and you're going to write it on the line after you circle it over here. You're going to do all of those on this page the same way. Our last sheet is a front and a back. We're going to be doing both sides. On the front, it says to read the words on the bones. write the contraction on the line. So on the dog bones, which are under each little puppy dog picture, there are two different words. You're going to combine those words together, leave out letters that are necessary, put that apostrophe in its place, and write the contraction correctly on the line under the bones. You'll do that for each on this side. On the back, you're going to do the same thing, except this time you're doing glasses. In each glass frame, there is a word. You're going to put those two words together, leave out any letters that you need to, put an apostrophe in the correct place, and write the contraction correctly under the set of glasses. Then on the bottom it says, write 3 sentences. Use one of your contractions above in each sentence. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a good time reviewing your contractions. I hope you tell somebody in your family, at your house, what a contraction is. Tell them about that apostrophe and what you already know about contractions. You got this.